Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm just kidding. Okay. So here's one thing I know about life. You have to dream big. You have to set these goals and go after them with everything you have. However, you should probably leave just a little bit of room for the unexpected twists and turns on the way. Hi, my name is Anyama. I'm a second-year student at the University of Houston College of Optometry. Go Cougs. And I'm going to tell you a bit about the journey that led me to pursuing my Doctor of Optometry degree. So first things first, we're going to get this out the way. Yes, my real name is Easy. I'm the last child of 5, as you can see here. And I grew up in a small Texas town right outside of Houston called Stafford. Growing up, I always loved sports and science. Those were my two things. You know that one kid in school that wants to be an astronaut, basketball player? Well, that was me. I wanted to find a way to make both happen. And I tried. And while that wasn't going to work out, thankfully, I had a great group of mentors and a great support system to help me get the most out of each one. So I took the advanced classes and fed my interest in the sciences, while also doing pretty well in sports. In football, my team ended up going further than we had ever gone in the playoffs. And in track, we won state, which is something that had never been done in my school's history. With those successes came opportunities. I earned a scholarship first to the University of Texas at Austin, where I ran track, before transferring to Texas State University, where I played football. And while playing football, I also majored in microbiology, and the balance could get a little weird sometimes. Imagine being on a plane on the way to play Florida State the year after they win the national championship game, studying genetics. So things could get funny, but I still enjoyed it. And at that time, I considered myself a pre-med, but after shadowing, I couldn't quite see myself down that path. Thankfully, football was taking off. I was playing better and better, getting accolades and recognition, and eventually, I was talking to NFL scouts. That's when I decided I'm going to pursue this football thing 100%. So I decided to train. But training costs money, and I didn't have that much of it, so I needed a job. The only problem was after 4 years of playing ball, no one would hire me. And I mean no one. I had no experience aside from football things. So that transition was definitely interesting. But then one day I get my lucky break. I get a job offer from a group of doctors of optometry in my college town, and the experience was eye-opening. Each doctor of optometry had a unique personality and brought something different to the way they practice. However, they all were enjoyable, and I loved seeing how they interacted and cared for their patients. My experience there led me to researching more about optometry, and what I found was there was so much more to know. There were different specialties. There was industry and research. One of the most important things I learned was that there is still a need for so many people to receive eye and vision care. So after my research, it was safe to say that becoming a doctor of optometry was definitely on my mind. But the NFL is still on my mind, and draft day comes. I don't get drafted, but I do get picked up by the Seattle Seahawks to attend minicamp. And that doesn't work out. Fortunately for me, I get another opportunity with the Los Angeles Rams. And that doesn't work out either. At this point, I realized something. Being a fringe guy in the NFL isn't exactly the best life. You never really know when you'd be sent home. So I decide I'm going to start pursuing my interest in optometry. I studied for my OAT for about a month, which wasn't the most popular decision because, well, people couldn't quite understand why I would give up on the NFL dream. But I guess I'd say that's the second thing I know about life. Trust your gut. Because I ended up doing pretty well on my exam and gaining admission into the University of Houston, the same school as the doctors of optometry who hired me. And I'm having a great optometry journey so far. My classmates, the faculty and staff, they inspire me every day. And I'm loving the fact that I will one day be a part of the future of eye and vision care. I hope my story shows that while it's important to chase your goals, it's okay to embrace the unexpected. And even if you have the smallest interest in pursuing a doctor of optometry degree, you should go out and shadow and experience it. Hey, you never know. You might just be moved in the same way that I was. Tune in next time as I discuss more about my optometry journey and why I love optometry and why I think you should too. I'd like to thank ASCO for giving me this platform to talk to you on. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to follow me on Instagram at @AneEasyWeTrust, and I will help you in any way possible. See you next time. Later.